Yeah, I mean, speaking of money, I read something where your dad he's like your manager and gets 50% of your money. Like you give him 50% of the money.
Gosh.
Is that true?
What he does, which is amazing, is he just works with my business manager.
Right.
And he just helps to make sure that, because
that you're protected.
That I'm protected because, when you're on the road and stuff, all of this money runs through your company usually as an artist, and oftentimes these huge corporations, I won't name them, they don't advance you the money before you do promotional activities. So they expect you to front the money.
So your dad watches over your business affairs.
He just stands on my account and he's like, "Oh, you want her to play this show? Oh, you want her to pay for it? She's busy that day."
So he doesn't take 50% of your money.
No, but he has all my money. My dad,
he holds on to it all.
Yeah, and if my money is my family's money.
Wow.
It's like I view it as the same thing.
But you might have a change of heart on that. You might want, you know what though, in a way that keeps you childlike. In the sense that, but that's not good. Sometimes you do want to grow up and say, you know what? I have access to my money. I'll do it the way I want to, and I want to take real control of my life and even control my money because the money is.
I am terrible with money. Right. That would be the worst idea ever. And more than that, it's I view like, the Germanadas, my family. This is like my legacy, and I feel all the ancestors, even like all the way back to Italy, and for me. Having my dad take care of the family and take care of that money so that, my sister and my mom and, my children one day, that they'll be protected. It just makes me feel happy because I don't mind having, some things in control of other people, especially because there's very few people you can trust when you become successful. Yeah, but I can trust my dad.
Like I know I could trust my dad. If I said to him, "Dad, here's my money. Just
watch this for
I know
me."
he would be cool with it.
I don't need to be in control of everything. I like to be just in control of what I'm saying with my music, what I'm saying with my songs.
Do you have relatives who hit you up for money all the time?
Not really, no.
You haven't gotten any of that yet, huh?
No, I mean, my mother would never tell me if that happened. She would act like she didn't hear it and hang up the phone.
So when you're at Elton John's house and you're the guy,
oh, here we go again.
No.
Do I ever pinch myself?
No, I don't mean pinch yourself, but it's just like I'm uncomfortable around other celebrities when we get together, and I feel like I have to leave. I don't feel like I could spend the whole night at Elton John's house. I feel like, he doesn't want to be here with me. I have a terrible self-image.
But maybe she and he have a real connection.
I know, but I don't
that you have not achieved.
It's totally relieving, actually, to spend time with him because, I think one of the hardest things about my life changing has been, not being able to walk into a restaurant without people grabbing you and interrupting your conversations at dinner and all that.
Is there anywhere you can go that you could actually not be recognized and not be sort of inundated by fans?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, like, I'll go out into the country and stuff and go hiking and I'll go shooting, but
also if you
we're
just
shooting beer
dress
cans
down.
off a...
What do you shoot? What kind of guns do you fire?
Like rifles.
You do?
Yeah, just like beer cans with my friends.
You find that relaxing?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't love guns, like, as a force in the universe. But, I don't mind going out for a beer and shooting a gun off the porch.
You're not shooting animals.
I have fun because I always hung out with guys with long hair that listen to rock and roll, and that's what they do. We shoot guns off the porch and listen to music and drink beer.
What's going on now? You single or you attached to a guy? I can't even figure it out.
I'm not really single.
You're not? You're still with that same guy?
Yeah.
What's the deal? You going to marry this guy or what?
I mean, I don't know. Why does it have to be so why do we have to? I always feel like when people say marriage to me, I'm always like, it's always a means to an end. Everyone's so in a rush to define the relationship. I'm just really happy. It's great.
I think that's healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I am the center of attention in my job every single day. The thought of a wedding to me is so exhausting. It's like, why would I put myself through that?
But
I want to go to David's bridal.
Job.
I want to go. This is my dream wedding. David's bridal. Grooms go on the men's side, girls go on the female side. We get completely hammered. We get the worst dresses we can find, and then we go to the courthouse. That's my dream.
How does a guy seriously be in a relationship with you? Because you're so famous, you're so successful, and you're on the road all the time. A guy would have to give up his whole life in order to be with you. Am I correct?
No, because I am lucky to be with somebody that has a great job and he cares about his
What
job.
does he do?
He's an actor. He's on Chicago Fire.
Oh, wow. So when he's acting and you're on the road, are you jealous? Like, are you completely paranoid that he's going to run off with someone?
No, and we don't have any rules about calling each other at certain times or that we have to speak. We'll go days at a time without talking, and then we'll talk for, every day. And the way that it really works is that we trust each other.
Right.
And that he's on his journey and I'm on mine, and we're gypsies, and then when we're together, we're really in love, and that's it.
Could you go weeks without seeing him?
Yes, we have to.
And that doesn't make you insane?
Well, I mean, it's not easy. It's
Right.
not easy, and it's terrible when your heart is aching. But this is the nature of what we're connected because we both are creative people.
Where you meet a guy like this? Because there's not too many connected guys.
Yeah, how do you meet Gaga?
Yeah.
Well, we were on a set working together, so. But it just I guess that's a good bit of advice for anyone in a relationship. You should. For me, I would never expect, and don't like it actually, when a man wants to travel with me all over the world and follow me around.
You
It's
don't
like,
need that.
No, I'm like, where's your job? What are you doing?
No,
it's
that would be unattractive. I think women find it more attractive when a guy works than the hot guy who just kind of hangs around all the time.
That is so, like, it's also completely diluted. It's like treating your lover like a toy, to just have them follow me around.
Like a puppy.
They have you're supposed to have your own life.
But you
both...
don't need to be with someone all the time. You don't need to have that physical contact and talk to them every day.
I'm so needy.
That's okay.
Are you both monogamous?
Yes.
You are. You said you were attracted to this guy because he came on to you like a lesbian.
He did.
What does that mean?
Yeah. What does that mean?
It was really a really good come on. Lesbians are famous for good come on.
Is that right?
Because
yes.
a lesbian,
well, for me anyway.
A lesbian will come on to you in the sense that she'll walk up and be bold and not afraid. There's no pickup line.
Bold, not afraid, no stupid pickup line. There's no nervousness. It's just straight to the point. And they always, I always feel like the look in the eye, and it's very, it's very intimate and seductive. And
That's
I like
sexy
that.
to you.
Yes.
So when a woman comes on to you, you will occasionally say yes. You're okay with that.
Well, not when I'm in a relationship, but
you will not.
No, I mean,
you don't do that. Even it's not okay for you to be with other women if you're in a relationship.
Well, it depends on the guy. But guys that know me really well know that that's probably not a good idea.
When you're in a serious relationship and a guy says to you, Lady Gaga. I hope he doesn't call you Lady Gaga, but I don't know what he's calling you.
He doesn't.
Right. I said, Lady Gaga, listen, I want to bring another woman into the relationship. That's a deal ender, isn't it?
No.
Yes.
Into the relationship or into the bedroom?
Into the bedroom.
Okay. No. Into the bedroom is fine.
Is it? You're up for that?
I'm up for it.
If you're in bed with this guy I assume you're in love with him, and he says to you, "You're not enough for me."
Is that what he's saying?
Well, that's what he's saying, isn't he?
No, because that's what women hear.
Right.
But what I hear is that you want to have sex with me and another woman, and that sounds like fun.
You're up for that. You're up for a good time.
Yeah.
God, you sound like a party. You're smoking weed and having.
Yeah, but like I'm not smoking weed right now.
No, I understand.
And to be fair, he has stuck it out with me for a very long time through drug habits and all those sorts of things. So he's a really lovely, amazing person.
He really loves you to put up with all the nonsense.
Yeah, and he also doesn't care about me being famous. Like I'm not famous to him. I'm his baby.
Well, when I'm in love with you, and then
I
think I would be sure. I think I would be jealous of you with another woman.
Yeah, well, that's what I think that that's a possibility as well.
You're telling me you've tried this. You've actually introduced a woman into the bedroom with your man.
I've spoken a lot about my tailor, and I think we should just maybe not move too. I don't want to kiss and tell too much.
Right.
I'm a little more of a lady than that.
The fact that you're open to it is very interesting to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing. I'm not the type of person that's like, having sex all the time with lots of random people. I don't do that. I'm in a monogamous relationship. We're having a good time. We've been together a while. If it were to come up, it comes up. It's not a big issue. No, and for me, it's like the connection that I feel is so strong that it's so much stronger than physical, and it's like, we're both very protective of our love as well, and we treat each other with a lot of care, and we're very good to one another. So,